Welcome to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Hall of Fame Museum. Along with Speedway historian Donald Davidson, I'm Mike King, and welcome to another edition of Indy 500, the Classics. Well, Donald, you know, it's one thing to have your likeness on the Borg-Warner Trophy once, but to have it on 3 times is something altogether different. Certainly, Johnny Rutherford is one of our multiple winners, and 1976 was a big year for him.
You hit on an excellent point there, because what we had done now was to enter the era of the multiple winners. A lot of the winners just were one time, and now we were getting a lot of repeats. And going into the 1976 race, probably Johnny Rutherford was the favorite, and that was going to mean another multiple winner.
The day is May 8, 1976. It is the first day of 17 allotted for building speed and qualifying for a starting place in the May 30th Indianapolis 500. Pressure is on, for time is short in which to prove new machines, and for newcomers to learn the peculiarities of this 68-year-old monument to auto racing. A split-second error, airborne catastrophe. Watch it again in slow motion. The man with the sore neck is Eddie Miller of Lakewood, Colorado. He says, "I'll be back next year." There are many beautiful trophies in the Indianapolis Hall of Fame, won by men who established the traditions of the 500. But traditions were made to be broken. What's that you say? A woman going to drive in the 500? Yes, there she is, Janet Guthrie, part of the 1976 Indianapolis crop of rookie drivers. Her debut, considerably reported in the press, was somewhat overshadowed by a host of mechanical problems, which would have dampened the spirits of anyone less determined. Every time she set out to run the two-phase driver's test, something broke. It was as though a power higher than her frustrated chief mechanic, Rolla Balstead, was taking a deterring hand. But finally, she passed the 165-mile-per-hour phase of her test and removed the rookie stripes from her car. She actually ran in the low 70s, which is more than 20 miles per hour faster than Parnelli Jones's 1962 pole speed. But today it takes at least 181 to make the race. Janet still has a long way to go. It was a day just like this in 1973 when Johnny Rutherford came within a heart-stopping split second of the 200-mile-per-hour barrier. And the next year he won the 500. Last year he was second. And now, well, how about the pole spot and another win? 188.957 would seem to be a good start, but there will probably be a discussion with Mr. Foyt about all this. His car isn't handling well. He drifts out to the wall.
185.261. That won't do it. Maybe if we just turn around, he won't see us when he comes in.
Following Foyt is two-time 500 winner Al Unser at 186.258. Johnny Parsons at 182. And the second race for Bill Puterball. The winner's ring. Bobby Unser, like his brother, has 2 of them. A first race for Vern Schuppen from South Australia. 3 Grant King team cars. 96 driven by Bob Harkey. 97 Sheldon Kinzer. And 98 with John Martin as the wheel. His office moves at top speeds of 200 miles per hour. He has to know the track like the palm of his hand. He talks about driving a competition lap and how he feels about it.
The way it would feel is you cross the start and finish line, you go down into 1, you pick the throttle up, and you go over toward the wall. And the short chute is just that. It's very short. And then you put it down into 2. And And then as you go down the back straightaway, you pull it over into the center a little bit to get away from the wall, because the air drag against the wall will slow you down just a little. And then when you go into 3, you go over toward the wall again, and then drop it down into 3. That's a very fast turn there. And that turn there is just practically a flat-out turn. And you come out high. You try to come out within 2 or 3 feet of the wall coming off a 4, and then that makes you 1 lap.
John Martin wins his place in the Bicentennial 500. Behind him are the magicians of Gasoline Alley. They work their magic during the month of May, and then they are gone, and Gasoline Alley is peopled by memories. But behind closed doors, the next 500 has its beginning. The months tick away. Master mechanic Herb Porter builds racing engines. His contemporary, George Bignotti, builds a new chassis. Racing tires are built and held in readiness. Then, when the snow is gone, you test the whole new package. This is March. And this is May 15th. There's only 2 weeks to go. Spike Gelhausen in 19 and Billy Scott in number 28 will both make the race. So will Al Loquasca. In the second qualifying weekend, Mario Andretti, the 1969 winner, is back from Europe. He makes the field with 189.404. Then Janet Guthrie makes a decision. The speed she needs to qualify is still missing amidst all the mechanical problems. Foyt's backup car, shook down but not qualified, is loaned to her for practice. The speed climbs. She makes her point, but time runs out. Janet will not start the 500. Time and the 500. Mike Hiss of Tustin, California, fights the clock and loses. 5:59 p.m., May 23rd. The last chance for anyone to make the show. Jan Opperman bumps Eldon Rasmussen and moves into the field. Just maybe in about 20 years, she'll be qualifying with her daddy watching.
We're getting ready to start the 1976 Indianapolis 500, and I don't know if there was a weather channel in those days, but if there had been, I don't think we would have liked what we saw on it.
We were certainly looking for that window in Terre Haute. Did we get it? Let's take a look as they drop the green flag.
Linkletter, Barry Goldwater, Carl Kaiser drives a 1925 Duesenberg. Bob Hope rides with Tony Homan. It's more than a race. It's people and color and excitement. It's the 500. Also in trouble are Dick Simon and Spike Gelhausen. Now, Foyt moves up to challenge Rutherford, who has led from the pole. Coming down the main straightaway, he passes. It is the start of the fourth lap. Andretti moves from 19th to 7th. It's Roger McCluskey, turn 3. He's okay, but his Hopkins special is a little bent. The caution flag is out for the 10th lap accident. A little early, perhaps, for routine pit stops, but Al Unser is followed by his brother Bobby. Foyt comes in just as the green flag goes out. With 5 men over the wall during a pit stop, a 6th must operate a special long wrench to adjust the horizontal control wing at the rear of the car. When Foyt left the pits, the wrench went with him. Officials were going to black flag him, but the wrench dropped off. Still, the yellow light was on for 3 more laps. The lead goes to Pancho Carter for 3 laps. Then to Wally Dallenbach. He's passed by teammate Gordon Johncock. Tom Sneva leads the 38th lap. Then Rutherford leads. In the 60th lap, Rutherford makes his 3rd pit stop. With the wheels on, Johnny Parsons carefully maneuvers his car into the pits. The yellow is on, and Foyt comes in. Because Rutherford is slowed by the yellow light, Foyt is able to complete his fuel stop and take over the lead. Almost a collision in the pits. Mike Mosley is going out, Mario Andretti coming in. Foyt has 9 seconds on Rutherford in the 70th lap. John Martin comes in. His teammates are on the track. All 3 of Grant King's cars are still running. Wind. And there's a storm on the way. This is where Johnny Rutherford won the race. He knew the rain was coming and when. His crew kept talking to the Weather Bureau. And so he made an all-out bid to catch Foyt and secure the lead. He continued to widen the gap while anxiously watching the sky. Singing to himself, "Wheels keep rolling," or was that a prayer? Toward the 100 lap mark, there is more than 12 seconds separating first and second. Gary Grant coasts slowly in turn 3. Half the race gone. Foyt is still second. Then raindrops and a yellow flag. The fans cover up with plastic. But where does a race driver go to get out of the rain? The red flag is put out by Pat Vidan in the 103rd lap. race. The afternoon moves on. The rain stops and the track dries slowly. Within 2 hours, the track is dry enough that they prepare for a restart. But at the last moment, the rain comes down again. Johnny Rutherford becomes the first man in history to walk into winner's circle.
When a man and team work for a dream, rolling, wheels keep rolling. A job well done's a race well won, my friend. Indiana, there is a place. History was made by the big car race. 500 miles, a flag goes down. 3 miles a minute flying on the ground. Excitement's gone, the tires have won. Fighting